All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning to you. I hope all is well with you. I am here this morning to go through an update from Dr. David Matsanga, and some interesting information or revelation from Christopher Okenwa. He made a post, a very short post to be honest with you, but we are going to start from the website of that post that he made. Then we can share what he himself said, being Christopher Okenwa. Honorable Okenwa said something, and I want you to watch everything step by step. Please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. And just a reminder, today being Wednesday, the 12th day of August 2026, Barrister will be here at 7 p.m. Biafran time, so I expect you to be here as well at that point in time. And another reminder, PM1 Biafran to be in Finland on 16, 17 on the end of the event. You know, it's not an event, but it's a court appeal. His court case in Finland, many of you know, is no longer news, and we are giving you updates in our own little way to tell you the truth and let you know what is going on. And some of the things that happen that's going on that people don't see, and they want to pretend that some people want to pretend that they are the one that making it happening. So whichever way you want to, you are watching from, if you are watching from Fallback Republic, or you are watching from PUC, or maybe you are about to fall back, maybe you are still digging, maybe some of you are actually holding diggers and shovel, digging where you will land and all that, you are welcome. What we do here is to remind you what is going, just to remind you what is going on and what you're supposed to know. The choice is yours. All right. So this morning we are going to start the update, like I told you, from this post made by Christopher Honorable Okenwa. And some of you, like I said, have seen what you already know what is going on. Some know, but they pretend not to know. But I can't force anybody. Please, once again, you are welcome, and I expect you to like the video, drop your comment, let us know what you think about everything that you are going to discuss in the course of this update. So please make sure you are here to the end. So if you can pay close attention here, okay, let me start from the up here. This is a website, Finnish website. As you can see, it is a Finn partnership. That's what it's called, Finn partnership. So, but in one word, Finn partnership. So this website belongs to Finland or Finnish government. It may be individual, whatever. Just know that it has to do with the Finland. Okay, I don't know if it's a government company or individual or group company. I don't know. So whichever way, just have in mind that it has to do with the Finland. I think it has to do with the government. And this company they're into mining and other mineral resources. Pay close attention. In 2024, this company was spotted in Nigeria. Look at it here. 30th of January, February, March, April. Okay, April 30th, 2024. Look at it here. These people made this post. Finnish mining experts supporting the development of responsible mining in Nigeria's Taraba State. Do you understand it? And what year was PM was? What year did they arrest PM? PM was arrested, of course, the same year. January, February, March, April. As of April, Nigerian government opened doors, access for Finland government to see opportunity in Nigeria, and everything was boom for them. Anything they want, boom. They keep on signing and giving them contracts, free gate, throwing the gate open for so-called partnership. Okay, what is the it's supposed to be vice versa, right? As a government, what is Nigerian government partnering? What are they doing in Finland? Like, Finland is there to mine, like what they're saying here. This is just one out of many other things. They are here for mining. It could be gold, you never can tell, because it has to do in the far north, Taraba State. So one would expect that Nigerian government, maybe the petroleum company, or maybe one company that has to do with Nigerian, maybe one company that producing vehicle, producing maybe gold company of Nigeria is not having base and opening markets for them in Finland, what is Nigerian government trading in exchange of the opportunity they are giving to Finland? Guess what? Salmon Ekpa. Okay? Now, here is the picture as of that time. This is the picture 2024. So when you come here, they said, after 2 recent visits to Finland, having met with the academia and mining sector companies, among others, the governor of Taraba State of Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Abu Kafes, invited a Finnish mining delegation to Taraba State for an exploratory visit. The purpose of the trip was to map the solid minerals potential and develop a plan on how to revive Taraba State's mining sector in a responsible way. Okay. Key part of the Finnish delegation visit was to see how to build local capacity and create added value for the state and local communities. The invitation came following a governor's executive order to close illegal mining activities in Taraba State last year. The illegal mining caused environmental damage, hazard for workers, and promoted criminality. Additionally, there was little added value for the state or its citizens. The choice to ask for a delegation from Finland was not random. Finland offers world-class expertise, technology, and education that have helped mining sector worldwide to reduce the environmental footprint and to improve safety for staff. Now, Finland having, they're known for providing world-class experts when it comes to mining and all that. The question, the technology and everything, for them to develop that technology, is there any natural resources? Is there any gold, any uranium? What are they mining in Finland that made Finland to be so good for them to be producing and giving world class technology for mining and all that? What is their job? Or do they have such natural resources in their own country? The question is yet unanswered. So I just want you to have this in the back of in your mind. Why I'm presenting this to you is to validate the fact that everything, the so-called political gain and interest and everything is actually politically motivated. Is about making sure they soften their ground for this crazy trial that took place last year, which of course some people claim to be in charge of the trial, and they're not proud of the outcome of the trial, do they? Now they are still bragging they're the one in charge and all that nonsense. What I'm saying is, remember this, that they are the one in charge and all that thing, because later in the day, maybe a few hours after this recorded video, if I have time, I will come back on live for air to discuss something very, very important about this topic. Taking charge. I'm the one, we are the one blocking people from reaching out to PM, claiming to be in charge of his legal process, doing everything that you want, claiming to be what you are not. When you go, you get somehow. They begin to meandering around, trying to hide, pretend they did not say what they said on air. Now, in response or in reaction to react on this post, Christopher Okenwa 18 hours ago said this. Is this part of the reason why the demons in Finland ignored both domestic and international law and decided to aid and abetting the Nigerian genocidal regime, while also working with the terrorists in the continued killing of Biafrans and facilitating the unlawful detention of His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoko and other Biafrans nationals This is what Christopher Ekpa put out there. And one more thing, I want you to notice something, because I'm going to say it here, but maybe if I have time when we come on air, live on air, we're going to talk about it in details. Always notice how UAB cabinet members, how the, after making posts like this, look at the post that he made. Let me show you the size, in a jiffy. You can see the size, right? See the size of the post that Honorable Christopher Ekpa made. When you come down here, you can see the size of people that he tagged this comment to. These are people that matters. Honestly, I don't know a lot of them. Frank Amnesty for this one. This has to do with Amnesty International. This person here. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, this one, if you go through here, you can see Council of European Rule of Law. Then when you come here, you can see this person also. He tagged this to the State Department for Foreign, maybe UK. You see the person, Finland, of course. Okay. These are people that matter in Finland. He tagged it to them. And this is the reason why, if you see a post like this from cabinet member, from Christopher Ekpa, DPM, Dr. Costa President, from D, you see these people, these leaders, USB government. Yeah, again, then again, the USB official page on X, United States of Biafra. These handles are actually, I don't want to insult anybody, but they are literally your voice. And you need to add your support. How? If you see that tweet, you retweet. If you have like a page like I do, copy them if you have time. My own problem is time, but I'm trying my best. I'm sharing it. I have double other account that I share everything I have. Okay, copy it and post on your own, or retweet it and put your own comment in support. And what I told you, what I want you to notice is how they tag, the size of who they tag this to. I will end it here. Okay, for this one, I will end it here because I want us to observe something. Because if you are talking about somebody that help you, listen, if you are looking for something, you want to achieve something, one thing you must do is to be in line with that, with the process that will give you that thing you want to achieve. If you want to be educated, first thing you need to do is to get admission. Then you now start attending classes, reading your book, asking questions, doing some own basic little research. As you progress, you research more and you know more. You cannot just say you want to become let's say you want to be governor of your state, and you think to be governor is for you to invest your time and your resources in a farmland. You are as a farmer. You don't join any political party. You are not doing anything that will lead for you, that will help you to get to that position of contesting as governor of the state. Many of you people are looking for freedom, but you want that freedom by supporting somebody who is not doing anything for freedom. Can you imagine that? How can you say that you are looking for your freedom when you are working with somebody who is working with those who don't want your freedom? Think about it. Your brain is actually the only thing that makes you different from other mammals. So do not insult yourself. Behave yourself very, very well. Now let's move on. Here is the update from Dr. David Matsanga. He made this post in line with what happened yesterday, just to give updates and his own observation, just to give you a little update on what happened yesterday. As you can see here, Helsinki, Finland, 11th August 2026. Today is 12. Yesterday was 11. So he made this post, of course, to 10 hours ago, as you can see. Truth will set me free, he said, to the Finnish persecution, the Simon Ekpa case. If I were Finnish persecution, handling the case of Simon Ekpa, and I had before me intelligence evidence supplied by Nigerian, I would ask one fundamental question: Can this evidence after independent verification justify a criminal persecution? A very good question. Is it possible? As a persecution or as a persecutor, you have to go through everything. If the answer is no, then the prosecution should have the courage, okay, to discontinue the case in accordance with Finnish law. The same thing that DPM said, which we are going to go through when we come back, when we stream live, okay? I don't want to go there now because it's actually a different topic. I don't want to make this report to start looking like, you know, I don't want it to have any shaking. I want to go straight to the point to point out what happened. That's why I have to start with Finnish movement romance with the state, with the people who push for PM to be arrested in Finland. So that's why I have to avoid going there now. We are coming back for that one later on. So just be here for that. Then again, he says, what is sometimes described in international legal terminology as not to prosecute, reflects a basic principle of justice. A person should not remain under persecution where the evidence is insufficient. Foreign intelligence is not automatically proved. It must be independently examined, authenticated, and tested against the alleged offenses. Finland must follow the evidence, not the politics. Justice is not about protecting a persecution. Justice is about protecting the truth. Dr. David Nakrach Matsanga, Helsinki, Finland, 11th August 2026. Do you understand it? He made this post, even though he did not tag it to anybody. If you want to retweet it, please, when you want to retweet, tag it to people that matter. Finland government, American government, European Union, okay, International Court of Justice, Amnesty International, the list go on. Just tag everybody because it gets wild. So we already know what is going on, the Kuruke movement going on in Nigeria and all that, just to make sure that even the Christian genocide going on is nothing. A lot is going on. One thing about Nigerian as of today, those who used to think that this injustice is about Indian, they are now receiving their own quote of injustice. And that is what we keep on telling people. When you see evil, condemn it. Because you never can tell. It could be you next. Yesterday, Davido dropped a very bombshell, calling for American government Donald Trump for an assistance, which of course I'm going to present it to you. Maybe we may not go, I don't know how big is right up, but we may not go through everything. I cannot assure you that, but let's start from this one though. Dear Africans, listen, this from Matsanga. Nigerian Christians, you are on your own with the cry, which is true. Remember, there's a recent trending video of one Alamajiri imam claiming and preaching that every Christian should be sent to judgment because they are infidel. Many of you are aware of the news. We don't talk about it more often because of what is going on in Finland, because of that which you have already known should not consume our time. Do you understand? Those who are yet to know it, they are not seeing through. Only because of that statement of that imam, I have seen some comments from people who never believe that when you talk about Biafra, they felt like burying your lives. They are not saying, oh, now I know why Igbos are looking for their freedom. Oh, now I know why Biafrans want to go. Oh, you should have known better, because the reason why you don't know is because you refuse to put yourself in other people's shoes. Just like yesterday, Nkiru is now realizing that PM was not represented very well last year. She was there with all the clapping. Always condemn evil when you see one, because you get why. Listen, he said, I don't post things without facts. I told you a long time ago that somebody is covering up the truth about the situation in Nigeria. Now, here below is the evidence. Now, Nigerian Christians, you must know why you are on your own. My source in Washington, D.C., together with our networks, has provided information showing why Nigeria will never be a U.S. target for sanctions, despite the fact that Nigerian government does not abide by all international court orders. A rough state, a rogue state, a rogue state. More evidence below. Live from Helsinki, Finland. Finland. He keep on reminding you where he's writing from and the date and everything, and he tagged this to people that matter as well. Then there's a short clip. Many of you have seen the video in the past, but for the sake of this report, for the sake of this reportage, we are going to go through it. Now listen.
Have you been wondering why Donald Trump has been unusually quiet about Nigeria? No sanctions or no democracy measures, no press conferences about governance or accountability. Just silence. Today I want to introduce you to the reason for that silence. His name is Matsanga. And once I show you the chain, we will never look at Nigerian politics the same way again. Who is Matsanga? Matsanga is not a name most Nigerians know. But he has been living in your country for nearly 30 years. He was born in Lebanon, both for passports.
Just imagine.
Nigeria, French, and American. And moved to Lagos in 1996 as CEO of SCOA, Nigeria, a heavy truck and machinery company. He raised his family in Lagos. His son Michael grew up there. And in 2022, that son, Michael Bowers, married Tiffany Trump, Donald Trump's daughter. That made Matsanga Donald Trump in-law. And in December 2024, Trump appointed him senior advisor to the president. At April 2025, Africa was added to his portfolio, making him the most senior US government official responsible for the entire African continent. The man advising America on African policy spent 30 years in Lagos. Oh, that's all. Now I want to show you a chain. Every link is documented. Link 1. Matsanga company, SCOA Nigeria, supplies heavy equipment to a construction company called High-Tech Construction. High-Tech Construction is a subsidiary of the Shaguri Group. That is a business relationship. Bala supplies Shaguri goods. Link 2. Who is Gilbert Shaguri? Gilbert Shaguri is a Lebanese Nigerian billionaire who was convicted of money laundering, flagged by the FBI for suspected Hezbollah financing, and paid a settlement to the US Department of Justice over illegal campaign finance contribution. Link 3. Under President Bola Tinubu, Gilbert Shaguri, through High-Tech Construction, has received more than 30.
So the video, I have played it before here on my channel, and when you listen to this lady, you cannot see the connection. Interest. We always talk about this interest. Once there's no interest, there's nothing to talk about. And handshake agitators. You have watched this video. Yet you still deceiving people. Oh, America must be the one. America must be the one. And that. Yesterday, I purposely showed you just to show you things that you need to understand about what offices about mission head or head of mission that you can talk about. How many countries that they have representatives, not only US, so many other countries. Because that's what it should be. So you have to be the one to recognize yourself, to approve yourself, to do something for yourself before any other person. If you don't want to do that, you are not sincere to yourself. You will end up regretting it. That's not the fact. That's not the fact. So, like I told you, Davido made a post and he complained about something which I would like to share with you before we end up this video. I've said it here before. I think now that here we go. Just here we go. Let's let me bring it up for you to see. This is what Davido posted yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know, but I saw it yesterday. Yeah, all right. What you are seeing on your screen is a write-off from Davido. As you can see here, that's 19 hours ago. He said, a call for attention to President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump, I am calling your attention to the situation in our Osun State, Nigeria, as we approach the election. There are growing concern about tension and the possibility of violence, intimidation, and disruption of the democratic process. Osun people deserve to exercise their constitutional right to vote freely, peacefully, and without fear. I appeal to the United States and the international community to pay close attention to the election and encourage all relevant authorities to ensure that every voter is protected and every vote is respected. We do not want bloodshed. We do not want intimidation. We want peace, transparency, and a fair and a free and fair election. He tagged this to Donald Trump. Now, you see, typical black man. I know some of you think that I'm here to shout praises on the video. No, because there's a post made by an imam. Okay, in that post, the imam was calling for beheading of Christians. If you go through this girl brother's page, he's one of my favorite musicians in Nigeria. But if you go through his page, you will not see anything like that. He don't talk about this post, this man. He was just posting his, what is it called? Concert and other things like that. So you won't see much thing about it. This 14 hours ago. So let us keep on going down so that I will be sure that what I said is actually what happened. Because I didn't see it. I tried to search for it on his page. I couldn't see anything. He refused to talk about what Imam said. Typical Nigerians. Why? Because his uncle, his relatives are contesting in Osun State. So he's now calling for America to protect the election. Election in a country that people are pushing for jihadists to take place. How can you see all those things and you ignore, you refuse, you still pretend that everything is all right? So I don't need to waste my time. This is 8th of August already, and 7th of August, there's nothing like that. You get the point now. So also them matter the video. I am not an also voter, says the musician. Okay, I don't need it. So these are politics in Nigeria. But why I display this is because for you to know that even those that you expect to talk for you, to speak for you, they will rather speak to their own family members to their own favor. That's why it's surprising to still see an able person get sound as if he or she is confused of what to do. You don't even know what is happening. You believe that, oh, I don't want violence, I don't want war. Nobody wants war. Nobody. But the thing is that must you pay with your life before peace will not come? Think about it. Always know what is good for you. You have to defend yourself. You have to speak for yourself. You have to, represent yourself. That is why I am surprised to see people, we have declared our independence, but you have to wait for America to approve us. You have to wait for America to give us a green light. Without you giving yourself green lights, America cannot do anything for you. I'm going to end it here. Please make sure that the video and subscribe to the channel. Drop your comments. Let me know what you think about all discussed so far this morning. Of course, you should subscribe and turn the bell notification on. God bless you as you do so. See you again. Bye-bye for now.